period sex? Question mark. It's where the boys compare their girlfriend to girls in porn. Do you care if your girlfriend does a number 2? Weird one, but true. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we have a boy talk video. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while just because I feel like...
Same. Hi.
I'm
a boy.
I feel like, James, you're going to be really good at this video.
Okay, Carys sprung me on this earlier. Sprung this on me earlier today. She was like, we're going to do a boy talk video and people are going to ask you embarrassing questions. I was like, are you going to ask me embarrassing questions about me? Like, when was your first kiss?
No. No. So it's going to be... It's basically allowing people to ask questions to a male, a boy, a hubby, that they feel either too embarrassed to ask or they're just curious about. It's just getting like your perspective on situations / questions. So I put on my story and we're going to have a look at them now. But I just feel like James is a really honest person and he's really...
Honest, brutal, you know, like either could be said.
You're actually really... He's one of those people that, like, I'm like an open book, so like even if you don't ask me, I'm like, hi, so yeah, I'm like on my period, and then everyone's just like, what the hell? Too much. Whereas you're like not open, but then when you get asked something, you're really good with like your answers.
Okay.
Do you kind of get what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean.
Kind of went a bit of a weak...
closed book. Like,
yeah, but then...
Honestly, I'm one of those books that has the lock on it.
No, but boo!
Like, I'm locked.
Yeah, you are. He is a closed book, definitely. You're good to sort of ask questions too. So I just thought James would be really good for this. Are boys just as nervous as girls about having sex for the first time? I think you can't answer this in the terms of everyone in general, because like James said, it's literally going to be some are, some aren't. So I'd answer it your perspective / people you may know.
We were quite slow getting to that stage in a good way.
Yeah.
So that was very not healthy.
Yeah.
Like, either way is healthy.
I know what you mean.
We were very... So yeah, I was extremely comfortable around you.
Sure.
But like, I'm not sure... Like, I'd say so, definitely. I think boys are just much better off at covering it up.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And I think boys are much worse at admitting it.
Do boys find it annoying if they constantly have to build up their girlfriend if she's not confident? So at the beginning of our relationship, I feel like I didn't even really realise I lacked confidence. So there weren't really many signs. So it's quite hard for the boy to know.
And you did the opposite. Like, I didn't need to... Well, secretly, I guess your confidence was building, but ultimately you seemed extremely confident on the outside and very outgoing and very not caring what other people thought, when actually it was the opposite.
Yes, exactly. And I think it's hard because no matter how much they build you up, ultimately at the end of the day, I only changed when I started like changing myself, if you get me. Like, no matter how many times your boyfriend tells you that you're beautiful, if you don't have self-love, it's not going to help. Like,
it might help for, like, maybe, I don't know, half an hour, but then as soon as I off...
When in a relationship, does sexy underwear matter to you? You can answer this one personally.
Until what point?
When in a relationship?
A point?
I don't know. Answer on...
Oh, so when in a relationship?
Yeah.
I don't know. Never. It's never mattered to me. I think the mix matcher... all over the place, the better.
How did the change in Carys' body over the years affect you? Were you supportive?
Was I supportive?
Good question.
You go, Glen Coco.
You go eating that food. Yeah, like when I met James, I basically wasn't like active. I didn't do any active things throughout the week, and I was just like hated my body. And I was like trying to do all those weird diets, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was like starving myself and doing weird shake diets
and all
that.
All of them.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
Yeah. Skinny, shakes, swirls.
Yeah. Horrendous, awful. So anyway, I went from that when I met you. Then I went really like sort of into the gym. Yeah. Loved all that. Went really lean. Had like loads of muscle and all of that. And now I'm just kind of like, I've probably gained like, I'd say like 1.5 stone, would you?
I can't visualise weight. I really, like, I wouldn't be able to say anything like that.
Quite a noticeable amount anyway.
I couldn't think I put on weight, but I've lost weight.
Because you've lost muscle.
Because I've lost muscle. So, like, I really don't know.
We're falling apart since you got married. Do guys like confident girls, or is it intimidating? Let's get a bit quicker with these answers.
Okay, I think a lot of guys do find confident girls very intimidating.
Yeah, but again, they wouldn't admit it, maybe.
Oh goodness, no, they wouldn't admit it. I think it's, again, it's this whole stereotype of, you know, confident girls are, you know, confident guys are cool and stuff. Yeah. Confident girls, you know, it's like in the workplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you have an angry female worker, she's...
Yeah.
What, I can't remember the word.
Hysterical.
Yeah, hysterical.
But then, if it's a man, he's assertive.
Must be her time of the month. But yeah, if it's a man, he's assertive.
Yeah.
He's a good boss.
That's so true.
And I think, unfortunately, the same as sometimes in relationships. But no, I like me personally. It wouldn't intimidate. I don't know. It might intimidate me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
It sounds weird.
If you're the type of person that likes not to be intimidated.
Well, it's
that
the same.
sounds
Everyone
weird.
likes different personalities. So I think if you're a confident person, you shouldn't try and hide that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because then, you know, it'll come out later in the relationship, and then, you know, you may not like each other anymore.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Period sex? Question mark. I love that.
Well,
Period
like, should
sex?
you have sex on your period?
Yes. Not should you,
Well,
but
no,
like
because there's two reasons you should have sex, guys.
you should.
Okay, you have sex because you love someone and to create a baby, and if if you're married. So if those 3 reasons don't work in tandem, then you shouldn't have sex. God be with you.
You can still be on your period and have all of them.
No, because you can't create a baby when you're on your period. So you shouldn't have sex. Yeah.
He's right.
What was it? Sex should only be used for 2 things. I can't remember. I learned it in army.
We definitely live by that.
In our Christian studies.
You sometimes just want time alone, e.g. not cuddling all the time. I'm such a cuddly person.
Honestly. We'll just be like, we spent all day together working, doing fun stuff for the vlog, like anything like that. We're settling down to watch TV in the night.
This is me.
Hey.
This is me.
You okay? Just really want to be close to you right now. Ah, this is comfy. That's literally you, isn't it?
It is. I'm the worst. I just have to like have my body on you in some way. I'm like.
This is why we got a king size bed, so that I don't actually have to touch Carys while I sleep, because then at least that's about 6 to 8 hours where I don't have to be in contact with her.
I always make sure I reach my foot across.
Literally, even setting up for this video, Carys was like, the chairs aren't close enough.
I was like, I need to be able to touch you, which sounds really weird now that came out of my mouth. Would you break up with a girl just because your only friend doesn't like her? If you think about your closest friend Dan, if he was going out, if he really didn't like me,
no, because Dan didn't like you at the start.
No, you. Dan, I'm gonna be.
No, I'm lying. I don't know if Dan liked you, but no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't break up with a girl.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, it's hard though.
Because also, your friend's probably just jealous.
No.
Not jealous that you've got a girlfriend, but I think a lot of jealous that you want to spend time with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you know what boys are like, oh, since you've got a girlfriend, we never see you. It's like, they still see you every day at school. Or whatever.
You know with the lads
You're never with the boys anymore. You've just bros before hoes, you know?
Oh my god.
Unless you're having a one-night stand and you ditch everyone in the club, that's fine.
But then you are
from that,
a lad! How do guys feel about girls who are older than 20 and haven't even kissed a boy yet? I love that. I think it's nice. I think it makes it special. But
yeah, like,
some people would be annoying about that. It wouldn't bother you, would it? No. Why would it?
Would it bother guys? I don't know, I don't think it would. It may bother not overly sexual, but very sexual guys. Just like if you were a very sexual girl and sex meant a lot to you, and you know, you're going out with a guy that, you know, early on in the relationship you wanted to sleep with and they weren't very good in bed because they hadn't had sex, then maybe that would be a factor in that relationship would continue.
Yeah. But it's funny because I always think, like, why would that matter? Because, like, you just end up sort of learning what each other like and doing it all together. But what about maybe that's like more an off-put for someone who isn't good at communicating, so they kind of just want to get with someone who they're not going to have to be like, you don't know how to kiss me. Like James said in a previous video when people are like, she was so bad in bed. It's like, no, you just haven't communicated what you like to her, and you haven't communicated as people what you enjoy. That's what being bad in bed is. So
literally,
I answered that one.
Well done. Excellent. But yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of either part of a lot of boys and girls, males and females, and they just can't be bothered. A lot of them just can't be bothered. Like if you're bad in bed, they don't like. You can't bother to teach you.
They want a girl that's good in bed.
Sex now. And a boy, I think a lot of girls are the same.
Yeah, you're right.
You constantly hear girls being like, "Oh, he's terrible in bed."
Yeah, that's true. Do you care if your girlfriend does a number 2? Weird one, but true.
Well, like just
on the floor?
Like what? On me?
On the toilet.
That's personally not my
James does care. Put on you. James does. I feel like. Why am I answering these questions for you?
No, like.
Hello?
My wife, Carys, is more than welcome to do a poo anywhere within reason, in any toilet, let's say in any toilet, either in the house or in a public toilet, that is acceptable.
Do you want to receive compliments from your girlfriend, or do they not? Or do you not really care? I want as many compliments as I can get. Okay, I'm not really sure if I'm pulling off this jumper with a.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
I did that just to get a compliment.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't actually sure whether I liked this jumper with the tails on it, but James did tell me this morning that I did look cool, so I tried to pull it off in the video.
It looks okay.
Okay, you've gone back to okay.
I have gone back to okay.
That's a backtrack. Do you like compliments?
I like compliments.
I think you do as well.
But I think everyone, what's the thing? Everyone has their different language of love, as your parents talk about. So some people like gift giving, some people like gift receiving, some people like words of affirmation, which is that, you know.
Nice words, yeah.
Yeah, like lovely outfit. You were really good in bed. Other people, what was it? There's 3. What's the 4th and 5th? Gift giving.
Quality time?
Oh, touchy-feely.
Oh, yeah.
Hugs and kisses and stuff.
And quality time?
And quality time.
Yeah, so James is right, actually. That's a really good answer to this question. My parents told me about this. Look it up if you want to know more about it. What was it called again?
The language of love.
Language of love.
5 languages of love.
And I think a really common thing that happens in relationships is if you've got a certain language of love, for example, if I love compliments. Oh, my lip.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation, stick with the language of love. Then I'm going to really struggle if I'm trying to give James compliments and he just isn't bothered by them. And you're like, well, I really enjoy compliments. I'm trying to give you compliments. And it's not any kind of causes of kerfuffle. If you think about and sit down together and talk about your languages of love, it really helps because James's is quality time, isn't it?
Quality time, yeah.
And what's mine? All of them!
Yours are words of affirmation, I'd say mainly, and touching feeling. I don't know if it is touchy-feely. I'd say words of affirmation. Because you like touching me, but then if I tried to touch you
when I'm
without you in the mood, you'd be like, no.
Yeah, when I'm stressed.
If I'm like, good work today, Carys.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're not finished yet, but email sent.
So yeah, I say yours is words of affirmation, and mine is...
quality time.
Yeah.
Do boys like it when girls make the first move? I made the first move, I messaged you first.
Oh, so is this in like starting a relationship?
I guess it could be in anything. It could be like kissing first or messaging first. She said e.g. messaging first. I think
messaging first, boys like it, but I think a lot of boys take it as an advantage in a horrible way. And I think it's that whole mentality thing, should I message first, should I wait for the day, should I do this? And I do think a lot of boys, I don't know if girls do the same in your opinion, but like if a boy messages a girl, does a girl often look at it and go, huh, balls in my court, kind of thing? Or do you get really excited and reply straight away? Do you get what I mean?
I get really excited
and reply straight away. I'm not sure, you used to keep me on read.
I know, I did. Whoa! Yeah. I used to put you on read for at least 2 minutes.
You did. Open that Snapchat and not reply for a couple of hours.
And then I asked you to ask me out.
You did, yes.
Held you on read and then, are you going to ask me out now?
You can ask me out. I'm a girl, you have to ask me out.
I know, that's just so bad.
But yeah, I think guys like it, but I think a lot of them then it's like, oh, you know, putty in my hands.
Yeah.
But no, I would like it. I think it's a show of confidence and a show of you know what you want.
Confidence in yourself, exactly. Do you care if they have prickly legs?
They? Like girls?
Just go around stroking all girls' legs.
Honestly, that's what I usually do. I go, don't like you, that's a bit prickly. Oh, I like you though, it's lovely and smooth.
I mean, mine are just a full-blown... You could plait mine.
Like, you don't have much hair.
Well,
yeah, you do actually.
Yeah, but they're really long.
Yeah, see, I don't notice.
No, you wouldn't notice.
Yours aren't prickly.
They're kind of blondie. You wouldn't even be able to see them if I lift my leg up here.
Oh, wow, you have a lot of hair on your leg. You have almost as much as me.
No, I don't.
You do.
There's quite a lot of hairs on there.
Your calf, though.
Just slapped my calf. No, you're not picking one off. That was the answer to that question. No, so James doesn't care if you have prickly legs because he wouldn't notice anyway. Do you prefer girls with or without makeup?
Oh, without, definitely. 100%.
That was actually an issue, which is funny, when we first met.
That was an issue for like the opposite reason. It was probably most guys.
Yeah, I know, and it was so funny because I was quite insecure when we first met, but I was that really annoying insecure that like didn't act insecure because I didn't really know I was insecure. And so I do my makeup every day, and then James would kind of be, you'd never say, "Oh, I prefer you without makeup," but you'd be like, why don't you like no makeup, or like when I take my makeup off, you'd be like, you should go to school without makeup on and stuff because we met in school. And I'm like, oh my god, James, do my makeup every morning. Like, you don't even like me with my makeup.
You used to be the opposite. You were like,
so annoying.
Why don't you like me with all my makeup on?
Why don't you like me with my fake hair, my fake tan, my fake lashes, and all my makeup on? Do you know how rude that is?
I try so hard to look good with my makeup
making
on.
me feel like
you prefer me without it.
It's just so rude. I can find someone else. So yeah, that was annoying that I used to be like that. But James definitely prefers the no makeup look.
Definitely.
I think you just like clean. You just like not clean, but you know, like
just have
fresh.
a wash like once a week, maybe. A wash in
Fresh out the shower.
sink, you know, a flannel. Lovely. That's all you need to do.
So this is a really good one, but I feel like it's quite an intense one. So, but I've had a lot of questions on it, so I thought this could wrap it up all in one. So there's a lot of questions on porn, which is quite a difficult subject. I feel like a lot of people have different opinions on it, and I think really at the end of the day it only matters what you decide with your partner. But the question is, I feel like wraps it up. Can run out of memory on my perfect, amazing question. Just to hold the tension in the room. So yeah, I think that summed up all the questions about porn really, because I think even when people ask, is porn okay, blah blah blah, I think what girls get really conscious about is whether boys compare their girlfriend to girls in porn.
I think any boy that has his wits about him doesn't.
Yeah.
Obviously I can't speak for... So wits, so like just is like knowledgeable, just kind of knows about
life.
Just knows about it.
Yeah.
So I think obviously, I think in the past boys maybe did watch porn and think, oh, why doesn't my girlfriend do this? Why doesn't my girlfriend do the splits on her head or whatever during sex? But I think so much more now is known about the porn industry, and it used to be this whole secret.
Yes.
But now, honestly, there are so many documentaries out there. It's so known that it's obviously all completely fake. The whole thing is fake. If you're worried that your boyfriend is not really in on that and doesn't understand that, then just sit down and casually watch one of the documentaries with them.
Yeah.
That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, that's a really good opinion.
If they still have the opinion that they want you to do things in porn and you're not comfortable doing it and you're not happy doing it, then
talk about it again.
You need to talk about it, you need to communicate, but also that's obviously not acceptable, it's not fair.
Yeah.
You should never feel pressured into doing anything
that they've seen on porn or whatever.
Sexual or not, that you don't want to do.
Good answer, mate.
But no, I don't think boys compare girls in porn to girls.
What about like looks wise? I mean, that's just the same
that's like stopping your boyfriend looking on Instagram Explore page or watching actresses in movies.
It is so true, and I think it's one of those things that if you stop one thing, so if like you were fine with him watching TV, you were fine with actors, but then you were just like porn's a no, like stopping it doesn't solve the problem. If you think that your boyfriend is watching porn and finding the girls attractive and then comparing you to them, stopping him watching porn, he'd still be the same person doing that, just in everyday life and movies anyway. So either you don't want to be with him, or two, he's not actually doing that and it's about you and your self-confidence. Because I used to be like definitely like that. Like I'd be really worried about James just looking at anyone, literally anyone else, and just being like, oh, she's way fitter than Carys. Not what goes through their head, probably. And
I don't think any guy has probably ever sat there and gone, oh, she's so much fitter than my girlfriend.
And if he has, then he's a massive knobhead. to sum that video up, that's pretty much our answer to that one. I really enjoyed that. I mean, that was intense.
That was intense. I really felt put on the spot.
I know, but I feel like you did a really good job. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed.
Hope I didn't offend anyone.
Yeah, we really hope we didn't offend anyone. At the end of the day, we're literally just sitting down here and kind of having a chat, and that's how
opinions.
It's just our opinions. And
I think you can't ask either one of us what girls or boys think, obviously, because everyone's just so different.
Yeah, so all we can do is give our own opinions and sort of our experience and advice with it. But at the end of the day, we just want you all to feel comfortable and happy, and as long as you're happy with what's going on in your life and you're comfortable with what your partner and you want.
Trying your best not to feel the negative pressures in society, which is obviously so easy to say.
I know.
But it's surrounding yourself with like a really healthy, loving group of friends and family.
Make you feel comfortable.
Not to feel, because I think a lot of people do fall into bad friendship groups. And then
that you can't communicate with.
And I think there is definitely such a thing as bad friendship groups, and you end up just a group of boys or a group of girls, and it's naturally not a scene you want to be in, but you feel trapped to stay there because you feel like you don't have anyone else. That must be horrible. It must be a really tough situation to be in. Yeah, that's so true. This is like a fountain of knowledge over here. But we really hope you enjoyed, nonetheless, with our awkward answers to most of those questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you did enjoy it. Leave us a comment below. We love reading your comments. Subscribe and turn your notice. That's your bit. Subscribe if you're new and turn your notice on. I feel all spoken out. I bet I haven't spoken that much more than in the video for a long time. Literally. Anyway,
He's exhausted.
see you in the next video, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.